So other than that, I use cotton balls. I 100% cotton balls. I use a little bit of water. All right. I highly suggest getting one of these. It's gonna make life so much easier when it comes to your boot shining. I like to use painter's tape. This is just an option. It's optional. You don't have to do that. Just a little bit of water on the lid itself. You don't need too much. All right. Lightly, just a little dab of water. All right. You don't want to drench it. Just lightly, just the tip of the cotton, just enough to kind of make it smooth for you to grab the actual paste. All right, grab a good amount. And all I'm gonna do is just go ahead and do rotary motions, little circles around the boot itself. All right. Make sure you get underneath the toe as far as possible, close to the sole. I noticed that that's a really easy area to miss. So go ahead and use my heat gun. So here's the key point. All right, I'm gonna use my heat gun. There is 2 settings on the heat gun. There's a low setting and a high setting. Always use the low. All you wanna do is just heat it up enough to where you just melt the layer you just applied. And then you're gonna start seeing the gloss coming in. All right, get it nice and even. Make sure you guys have a nice gloss, but don't overdo it. You just want to see that gloss build. Remember, we don't want to overdo it and melt the layers we already have underneath it, all right? Next thing I do is I dip a good amount of water onto a cotton ball. I don't go right away. But you see how it starts to remove the gloss? I slightly push down lightly water on the boot and start spreading that water and putting force down. This is where your elbow grease comes in. And start really getting it in there. Try to spread that water and bring that gloss out. Hard circular motions. All right. So you want to continue this until you start seeing that water evaporate. Anywhere you see dull areas, definitely want to focus on that, because you might find yourself doing this a couple times, especially if you don't have too many layers on there or been struggling with this. I highly suggest doing it a couple times until you start seeing this gloss come out. You can start hearing that squeakiness. That's definitely a good sign. Now right now I notice that I'm spreading a lot of water around. So what I do is I squeeze some of that excess water and get back in there. All right, you don't have that dullness, that fogginess anymore. All right, and if you're not satisfied with the shine, do it again. Like I said, it's trial and error. All right, and then you end up with something like this, like a little smudge. You definitely want to go ahead and add a little bit of paste. Just cover that little area. You don't have to redo everything. What I do is just like, okay, I put a little bit more of the kiwi or the Lincoln just in that little spot. Just a little area. All right, let it cool down. You don't want to go too early, because what I noticed has happened is I have applied the cotton with the water too early, and I ended up smearing off the melted Lincoln or kiwi onto the boot, and it just doesn't look good. I mean, as soon as you start seeing the fog come back in, it's ready for water. And crazy. And boom.